Well, Nigeria is blessed with so many opportunities of the belt that we have. The belt we are talking about where Nasarawa State happens to be is called the Benue Trough. Benue Trough actually begins from Calabar, coming through Benue all the way, to Nasarawa, Plateau, and is the one that extends all the way to Gombe, where you see Kolmani. So it changes name from where to here. Sometimes it is lower Benue Trough, sometimes middle Benue Trough, sometimes upper Benue Trough. But it's the same Benue Trough. And today, from what you saw, you also seen what is happening actually in Chad Basin, in Maiduguri. But let me go back to the one in Nasarawa. In fact, since 2010, that was when the geographic acquisition was made, when they saw a possible play of presence of hydrocarbons in Nasarawa State. At that time, it was in Kiana. And the way you mentioned the names, Angoa, Taishi, Obi, and the rest of that, seems you know the area very well. So it was actually in Kiana where the first hydrocarbons were found. So now they went further to acquire what they call the 2D seismic, the XY seismic. There they were able to see some significant amount of presence of hydrocarbons. And now they moved gradually following the belt. It ended them a little bit away from Kiana, now in a place called Obi. In Obi, that's where they found significant, presence of hydrocarbons. And with that significant hydrocarbons, they decided that's where they want to drill the first well. So most likely in Nasarawa State, we may end up having discoveries in about 3 or 4 different local government areas, starting with Kiana itself, now into Obi, where we are drilling the first well, and most likely in Asakio, where the other well is going to be. So these are the kinds of things that I think I can discuss at the moment. And today, I just had the one of Borno State, where they say there is a presence of roughly about 900, million barrels in place. The one of Nasarawa, the one of Gombe, they said roughly 1 billion, and the one of Nasarawa a little over 1 billion. So we are beginning to see significant discoveries onshore, and this will not be different from what is happening actually in Saudi Arabia. Most of the big discoveries that you have, billion barrels, 2 billion barrels, 10 billion barrels, in Saudi Arabia, they are actually northern part of Riyadh. So it's deeply in the onshore area. So, and that is what we are beginning to see in Nigeria, and that is really a wonderful thing for Nigeria.